So our robot names is Waldo. Yes, it's like Wally from Disney. The original idea it came because we were at the house and we were watching a lot of things of Disney, and then we think, "Hey, what kind of robot can we make with this thing?" So we get this idea about making like Wally, but this is a separate robot that can help you with health to keep the nature alive, right?
Okay, so my name is Alberto. I'm going to be explaining the first part of the commands. I developed this myself along with my classmate Alfonso when doing class. So the first part really just depends on the movement of a robot itself, not about the arms, but the movement of how I can move from one place to another. I assigned four different buttons to it. If I remember correctly, button one goes forward, button two goes backwards, button three goes to the left, and button four goes to the right. I had I implemented some sort of AI into the programming, I would have also mentioned it, but we are using a controller for the prototype. If we are to if we are to upgrade this and maybe look into it maybe on a more deep way, then yeah, in making or looking at the possibilities of an AI would complicate a lot of things. But for now, since this is the prototype, it's a good start.
So some of the modifications that a robot can have is the storage of tools or machinery. Uh, Another example could be the compacting of natural materials whose use has been depleted. And the third one, and one of the most important ones for me, is the use to relocate materials to be processed or with maybe relics.
Some ways in which the robot can be used, as we said, are agriculture, transportation, and relocation. But if looked at rightly, it could serve as some good purposes like the transportation of a human itself, if made to be enough, food, and even supplies. But not every idea proposed in which the robot can be used is good weighted. It could transport weapons, explosive, or be explosive itself.
The estimated time exactly isn't known, but the whole process took like 3 days. And in terms of hours, it was between 3 to 4 hours.
So the robot we made basically bears quite a lot of similar physical and behavioral traits as the robot from Wally has, because when we were conceptualizing the idea of making a robot, the similarities in which the robot could be acting in a behavioral way were quite intriguing, because I thought myself that that sort of concept in which a robot could relocate, transport, or maybe even get rid of materials whose use cannot be implemented upon of could be quite a good concept. So we thought that we should make a derivative, something like that. So it could be experimented on in a more deeper way.
The second and the last part of the comment is about the movement of the robot joints and front door in which things are contained. A sensor is used to open a door, while a button is used to close it. Buttons 6 and 6 are reserved to the arms movement.